Alright, y'all. We are back. It is Saturday. Right now we're missing a link.
One link. Alright.
You know, we still got a strong chain though.
Yes.
Episode 32.
Every week.
That's what that's
I got you.
That means we're getting up there. We're getting up
Yeah.
there. So
I got you.
you know what this is.
Like you can't do poop party.
No disrespect to podcasts. We mean no disrespect.
Right.
But we're gonna say some shit that, you know, may offend. You know. So I hope you have alligator skin. And with that being said, to my left, I got
Miss Sunny Days, what's up?
and I'm cool ass Trav. And I'm missing link. Pukim the Dream is on his way. Alright, and today we got a special guest.
What up? You already know.
You want to introduce yourself? Yeah, tell her.
I'm Jimmy from Elmas, Jimmy from Harlem, Jimmy for the people. You already know.
Jimmy for the people. Jimmy
Yes.
from Harlem.
Yes.
That sound mob style. It's like real Jimmy.
He's like the food gangster.
Elmas in Harlem.
Yes.
That's what's up. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here, man.
I can dig it.
I'm excited for you to be here.
I'm excited as well.
I'm a fan. Like, I gotta say that.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
a
to say
fan.
thank you for coming.
Man,
Because a lot of times, you know, people like, oh,
flaky, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not even flaky, just people be on some, I don't know who y'all are. Well, we appreciate
We all
it.
family. We look alike. We all
appreciate it.
family.
Exactly.
That's it.
How's it been, y'all? How your week?
It's been good. I went to my friend Tashima's, our friend,
Right.
networking event. She had Connects 2017, so it was a media networking event.
Right.
3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday night was all music performers. Sway was there.
Okay.
It was probably other people there. Oh no, Ash Cash was there. She does radio with him. He's a motivational speaker. You know, he does finance, all of that stuff. Dope energy in the room. When I say, you know how you see somebody on TV and you like assume what they like? Sway. When he started talking, I'm sitting there like, oh my God. Like, you know, like, wow, this is dope. He told stories about just different things he did in the industry that you probably wouldn't know. Like, you're not going to find on Wikipedia.
Right.
So it made the whole room feel at ease. Because at first, when you're in the room with somebody, you kind of like, especially if you're there because you're trying to get on, you know, you might be like, all right, let me look good. But he made everybody feel relaxed. He was down to earth. His stories made everybody look at him in a whole new light. And we, you know, I got to ask him a question. I was nervous, but I did it. And that question led him to a bigger, like, throughout the night, he kept making a reference to it.
So what question was that?
How did he stay humble in an industry that's full of people who don't know what humility means anymore?
And what he said?
That's not the whole question. Hold on, you're not
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
So that was the first part. How do you stay humble? How do you keep humility in this type of industry? And people who are always like, I did this. You need notoriety now to kind of make it. Right. So how do you still make it without people acknowledging every little thing you do? And he answered. He was like, he grew up with faith. And his family's background, and he saw the demise of so many people, even like Biggie and Tupac. When you're not on a certain level of being humble, things happen,
right.
You know. And his mission was always to shine light and spread love, never to just like get in the game for a check. And that was his thing. When you get in it for the right reasons with your heart, or because God is telling you to do it, whichever way you want to work, it leads you to bigger opportunity, and you'll last longer versus just trying to get a check and it being short term. So, and he kept making reference to me. I was in the back of the room like, I said that, yes. Be humble. But anyway, that was my ego talking. But yeah, it was definitely dope. The next day it was all film, actors, short stories, beautiful short stories and films and web series. Like I said, and it was people from Harlem. It wasn't like I'm at an event somewhere and I'm, you know, not that, you know, that's not cool. Because you can go somewhere with mixed company. But it was literally people I see every day. And they working on stuff, chasing their dream. And it's when I tell you it was good stuff that people would pay to see, it's good stuff. So that was dope. And then today,
the
last part
I was able to go today.
Yeah.
I couldn't pay for the $30. I couldn't pay for the whole weekend.
and it was the panel discussion.
The panel was cool.
And it had actresses, producers, Navarro, who's like the editor for Deuce and Merrill, and like just people, publicists in the industry. It was just a bunch of just powerhouse people who are like us, and telling other people to push, keep going, one foot in front of the other. So it was dope.
Yeah, it was dope today.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, it gave people who didn't have direction but had an idea or a dream and wanted to go, and they also gave them that hope, like, all right, regular people doing it, you know, I could do it too.
Yeah, like they
But
tell
people
you,
don't
I'm
know
lost
where-
too. Like I was lost, you know. So, but it's about not being lost and being okay with being lost and still going. Because a lot of people they give up when they get lost. So that was dope. And to segue,
Yeah, because I missed the food.
part of the reason why I wanted you to come on the show is the same reason why the events were dope. Is because you're a person who I've witnessed only at first on Instagram, like just promoting love, like positivity, whether it be through your food, because you are a restaurant owner, right? And you cook, right? Right? So you're doing that through food, which is art. And then I noticed your twin.
Oh man.
Yeah, the twin?
No, listen. One day I'm scrolling and I see the name. You know how you ever seen somebody post something and you had to look to see who it was because you like thought that was the name, but the video, and he's rapping.
Oh, okay.
But it's not him.
It's my twin. It's
Right.
My alter ego.
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm really intrigued because
Alright.
I told him this on the day that I walked up on him. But the reason why I even know who he is because my husband said, "Yo, it's a guy who has a business and he's delivering the food himself. He has a restaurant. Everything is not together with the restaurant, but he's still cooking. But he's literally getting on his bike or walking, however you got to get there, and he's delivering the food.
So you Elmas, you on Uber.
Elmas is on Uber, but I'm like, damn, my
Uber
own
feed,
Uber.
right.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
my
But
own
that
Uber.
says so
That's
much
cool.
about your character. So not even knowing you as a human being, I don't know if you was scumbag, nothing, or used to be, because clearly that's not the character now, right?
Right.
I was impressed, and I said, this guy is like, you know,
Did
like he's
your
like a
husband
light worker.
taste his
I
food?
said, you know,
Thank
huh?
Your husband tasted his food?
No,
But
but
I
you.
looked on the thing. I'm gonna get some of that spaghetti.
I got you. All right.
That spaghetti look good. With
Yeah.
the way
Definitely.
I'm-
I don't care. Like, if I had time, I would go every day.
Do you
just
cater?
to-
Thanks. Yeah, I do cater.
All right, cool.
See?
I got y'all.
So it's beautiful. Now I'm gonna tell a story about what I saw walking up to you, and then I'm gonna let you talk because I'm talking a lot again.
Nah, you good.
But the reason now, so me wanting to even interview him was based off of me seeing the dopeness of his alter ego, his own personality, the fact that he takes selfies with all of his, I don't want to say clients, but like
Gotcha.
customers that come in
Right.
just to show love back to them for even thinking of coming to him. That type of mindset, I was like, all right, I need to talk to him. Let me get in his head because I need to be more like that too. I'm trying, you know, you need to gravitate towards that. I woke up that day and I'm like, oh, I'm nervous 'cause in my mind, I'm a fan, right?
Nah, man.
And as I'm walking up, I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna say. A little boy, not a little boy, he was taller than me, but a teenager, he walks up and he kind of gets there before me, so I get to witness the exchange. And he's like, how you doing? How was your day? He had a game. He said, you know, I lost, but we said, what did you do? He told you the numbers, and he just said, all right, so next time, he gave him his life back because he was a little down.
You got to.
And I said, this is exactly why I'm here. And I was grateful for even witnessing that little 2-minute conversation.
Yeah.
And I was scared because I'm like, I'm walking up with a stroller. This nigga gonna think I'm on some other shit. Like, he don't know who I am. He like, that's not my baby. You know, like, what does she want?
We're homeless.
Right.
Can you feed us?
I was just nervous.
No, I
But
wouldn't.
me seeing that was like confirmation that I was walking over there for the right reason and that I needed to speak to you on a deeper
real.
level. So now I want you to tell everybody, tell the world, because this is the world watching this, right? What you are, who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Oh man, I'm just I bought a hoodie the other day. It said I'm just a kid from Harlem. So first off, I'm that. I'm Jimmy from Elmas, the owner of Elmas. Elmas is a juice bar eatery up here in Harlem. I'm just so happy to have the chance to start my first business in a place that I grew up in.
Where you from at home?
I'm from down the block. I'm from Delano, 140th and Lenox.
Okay.
So you know.
You grew up. Oh, you had the legends around you.
Yeah.
Big L, McGruff, Cam.
Oh yeah.
You been around. Okay.
I've seen a lot, man, and I'm just appreciative of all my experiences, and you know, I'm just trying to teach the younger kids coming up that we all come from the same place, but sky's not even the limit.
Nah.
You know, your attitude determines your altitude. So I mean, if you think you could do something, do it, and just be the most positive person that you can.
Right.
You know, so many people have a ceiling on their life, meaning that they can't get to the next level because their attitude. They got the fuck you mentality. And can I curse?
Yeah.
They got the fuck you mentality and stuff like that, and the block mentality. But that puts a ceiling on how high you can climb in life. So my thing is, man, get rid of all of that. you know. And another thing is
Let your roof off.
Yeah, let the drop top. You know what I mean? We in a drop. You know what I mean? So another thing is just with people, we got a lot of friends sometimes, and it's not always good. People either good for you or they bad for you. There's no in between. There's no in between. So you just gotta figure out who's in your circle for you, liking you for you. And if they ain't good for you, leave them alone, cause you blocking your blessings. You know. That's it, man. I just want everybody, like the girl Isha said on Insecure, you know, from Insecure, I'm just rooting for everybody black.
Right.
I want all of us to do well.
Right.
And that's how I'm coming. That's
And
it.
you're doing it.
Yep.
How old are you?
Person by
I'm
person.
29.
Okay.
I'll be 30 this December.
All right.
December what?
29th.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
20th. I thought you was a Sag. I was like,
I'm Capricorn.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing, but I don't care about you.
Yeah, we
If
yeah.
I like you, I like you. I fuck
That's
with you, I
it.
fuck with you. I don't give a fuck what your sign is. You
That's
cool, you cool. You know what I
That's
mean?
it. Right.
That's how I'm living. So Elmas,
Yeah.
now, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this smoothie. A
Mhm.
lot of people don't understand. We talked about this earlier.
Right.
She came to your shop
Right.
in hopes of getting a smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
He
But you
didn't.
gave her some, I guess you gave her some game.
Okay. All right.
She walks away, still empty stomach.
Don't make it sound like that.
Poor
With
thing.
He's making it worse than
with
what
some
it
game.
is.
Cause she
Alright.
like, yo, I wanted this smoothie. You was like, yo,
I did.
I don't know what happened. I would've
No,
I
it's
would've
not
gave
even
it
that.
to you.
No,
I
it's
don't
not
even
that.
know what
It's not
happened.
that.
Too
You
bad.
said
Tell
to
me
me,
what happened.
I think we spoke for maybe, let's say it was 5 minutes, but it felt long, right?
Yeah.
And afterwards, I said, let me get something. And you was like, no, time is money. Like, we just spent time exchanging that.
Mhm.
You good. You don't have to spend money at my shop.
Right.
I respected that. And I was like, all right. But then when I walked away, I was like, I really wanted to taste
That's
the
what we
smoothie.
can, man.
that was
But-
smooth though.
It was, but I'm not going to, if you say that to me, I'm not going to be like, nah, I want a smoothie.
Nah,
I
but you
could've,
should have
but-
been like, look, I still want the smoothie, and I would have gave it to you on the house. That's really what I meant.
But
You know what I
I
mean?
think I was so in awe by your response. I was
Oh.
like, oh shit, you know what, you right, fuck it. I'm not even gonna get this movie. I was just like, I
It's
really.
just a misunderstanding,
Yeah.
you know. Next time you come, I got
No,
you.
I'm coming. Listen, I'm coming, and I'm putting together what I want when I get there, and I'm probably gonna have to bring my husband because he's been trying to like, oh, he ain't gonna let me eat your food. Yeah, so we coming. Don't worry.
I got you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's no problem.
So let me ask you, what was it that made you say you wanted to open a restaurant?
Oh man, I mean, my first business was actually in junior high. I went to Frederick Douglass right up here, and in junior high they gave us a chance to have our first business. They had a mini mall in there, so I started off with like a small little bakery thing in there. It was called Jay's Sweet Tooth, selling cupcakes and brownies and stuff, and I was making like $300, $400 a day.
What?
So it was like to the point where I was making more than my parents at some times, and teachers too, you know. And I was like, you know what, this might be something I want to do with the rest of my life, you know. I sold so well, they sent me out to California. That was like really the first time me being out of New York. And I was just like, this is dope. I was speaking to CEOs from the Gap, from Old Navy, so, you know, and they was impressed by me, you know, and other people that was in the program would step up in front of these people and be nervous and stuff, and it was just like second nature to me.
Like you seem like you got this laid back, like you don't care, like yeah, you just like.
I don't think it's
Whatever.
careless. It's when you
It's not even
good,
that-
you
it's not a
good.
careless, it's just a like.
Yeah, like,
All right, man.
you know, nah, man, I'm not copying anything, you know, it's just, when you know who you are, man, it's you don't have to do much, man, it's just do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That's it. So with that, man, went to Cali, came back, I was like, man, this is what I want to do. So after high school, I didn't really get a chance to go to school the way I wanted to. I got accepted to a bunch of culinary arts schools and things like that, but that just wasn't in the circle for me, I guess, circle of life. So I didn't go away, but I would work little odd jobs and hustle and whatever, but whatever I was doing, I would put some money to the side and stuff like that. Not knowing, just for whatever.
Oh, okay.
I never knew what my life would become, but you know, I was like, man, this'll help me jumpstart whatever I want to get into. So a couple years ago came past, like 2-3 years ago, and I looked at my bank account, I was like, all right, I think it's time to do something. You know what I mean? What I really want to do right now, you know. So I was like, man, let me start my shop up. You know, my granny had just passed away around that time. And I was like, you know, she believed in bringing people together through food and drinks. So I was like, man, I'm gonna name my shop after her, Elma. And I just been trying to personify, you know, what I learned from her. And that's how Elmas got started, man. You know, we here for the community just like she was. You know?
And how long it's been so far?
As far as the shop.
Yeah, in existence.
I had a grand opening May 27th.
Okay.
So only a few months. I had a light opening in December, but my shop looked completely different. Like I done renovate. I made a couple extra dollars and I renovated the shop. So that's what you're gonna see now if you come by. And but I would say that, you know, the real start started May 27th with the shop.
Okay.
You know, so yeah.
Wow.
See, the first time I heard about soft opening and grand opening was in the movies on Ocean's 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I
that's
was
a great
like, oh,
movie.
like, he's
That's
like
a great
either
movie.
it's open or it's closed.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
one day it's open, one day it's closed. That's it.
No,
No.
you're just trying to be. It's like
Right.
research. You're trying to see what you're gonna pull in, what you need, what's gonna go wrong,
Exactly.
and then when the real grand opening.
No, I
you
get
know.
it now. But that when I felt like the soft opening and grand, like what?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm hearing that now. Like okay.
You live and you learn, bro.
Yeah.
What did you think you wanted to be when you were younger? Like, what was your? You know how everybody when you grow up you want to be a doctor or a lawyer. What was your end
You
goal?
ain't want to be no rapper.
Nah, not
Being
really.
I'm just asking because you was around legends.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I took on rap and lyricism later on. You know, a lot of people I went to high school with at FDA, they used to have battles. Like, we used to be looking forward to lunch just so we could see people battle each other. So I was always around that, and my people was like, you know, like some of the nicest in there. So, but I was just like entourage. Like, I ain't never rapped, you know, but one day, you know, I think it was like 11th grade or senior year, one of the two. My boy used to live on 131st and 7th, and he always used to have a place to himself. So we used to just go in there and just do whatever, you know, respectfully. And, you know, one night we started rapping, a couple of us. And they was like, yo, JB, you don't never say nothing. Like, come on, man, say something. I started rapping, and they was like, this nigga nice. Like,
See, on the low, though, right?
Yeah, on the low. I was like, all right, I think I'm nice, cool. Started pursuing it a little more because that's what I was around, but I never wanted to be a rapper. Like, you know, I wanted to be a chef, really.
Oh, say
See, that's different.
You
though.
always
I wanted to be
knew.
a chef. Yeah, I wanted to be a chef, really. But, you know, as you get older, you go through different experiences, especially being from a community like this. You never know what might just alter whatever, but you just gotta know. You just gotta just know who you is deep down inside, and hopefully you get a chance to really become who you want to become. You know what I mean? I got a chance. You know, I got a chance, and I'm taking full advantage of it. So, you know.
So
that's it.
you said your grandmother, was she the one that taught you how to cook, or how did that come about?
I would say that. I would say my granny and my mom, you know, just helping them out. You know, I used to help them out at like soup kitchens. My granny was soup kitchens, feeding the homeless and stuff. And I would just help, you know, chop up this, make this juice such and such. So yeah, man, she has a strong influence on me cooking and stuff like that.
That's dope.
See, I used to help my
Yeah.
grandmother, but it just
It didn't
It
stick.
wasn't that.
I'm breakfast.
That's
you
was
that's
that
it.
toast and eggs type?
Nah, I can make grits.
Yo,
Grits and
that's worse
pancakes.
than like eggs, man.
Nah,
Grits
nah.
is water and powder. You just
Nah,
throw it
you
in.
gotta know how to make. You gotta wait.
Okay.
You gotta have it look like certain. It can't look like hot faucet water. You know what I'm
What
saying?
you mean? You don't want runny grits. You saying
Yeah,
want
you gotta
thick
have
grits.
that, and you gotta put the
Yeah.
right amount of cheese in it.
Okay, that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? You
That's
gotta
true.
do that.
No, it's
So
very
I'm-
true. Can I commit? Can I confess something? I
What?
probably shouldn't. I can't make oatmeal.
Can't make
Oh,
no
I can't. And no, but listen though. I could
Anything
cook.
with hot water.
I could cook. I could listen. Now, like I've come to the point now. I've perfected how to fucking fry chicken. I'm good, no matter if it's skinless, but whatever. And that took me a while.
That's too
I'm
much.
gonna say this, Mom. I'm sorry, my mother can't cook, right?
right.
So like my
Sorry, Mom.
yeah, I mean, no, she grew up kind of, you know, my grandmother confirmed from
Right.
South Carolina, so I got that from her.
Right.
My mom can't. We grew up eating burnt chicken a lot, and she would tell us it was iron.
Wow.
You understand? So my food, that's why my palate is, like I said, well,
Okay.
that was off air, but my palate is limited, right?
Your mom's is real to be lying to y'all like that.
Yo, she would tell us it was iron because it was blackened. You know, so the first time I heard somebody on TV make a joke and say it was Cajun, I was like, oh, so would people really joke about burnt food? Because we used to throw the food in the garbage.
Oh,
we used to
man.
wrap it in a paper towel, throw it out the window until the neighbors would
I
tell.
did that too.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
they would be like, yo, somebody keep throwing food in my fire escape. It gotta be you because it's not on the other ones.
I
And
hope your moms don't see this interview.
she probably don't watch it. No, but you know what? Not for nothing if she see it. She
Our
still
mothers
don't
are
really cook.
heavily
You
involved
understand?
in all of this.
Yeah,
They
no, but
watch.
she don't cook still. It's just it's some people like you. Some people just don't have it in
No,
them.
I dig
I make spaghetti too.
That's not okay.
It's water and heat.
But that's what I'm
we
saying. You
go.
keep naming the stuff that just
You
need
gotta
water.
be
Like,
precise with this stuff, Joe. You gotta be precise.
how can you fuck up spaghetti?
Cause the noodles get real soft, and you don't
That's
want that.
timing. That's timing.
That's
how
it.
long you
Cause
been-
sometimes I get distracted by watching TV.
So that's you. That's not like something that's a
I don't
skill.
care.
It's not. It's no skill set.
I'm learning.
Okay.
I got seasonings in my cabinet right now.
You know what to use for what? No.
Miss Dash. I use Miss Dash for everything. They don't have a lot of salt.
Okay, that's true. Miss Dash is known for that. All right, well, all right. So what's your favorite dish to cook?
Favorite dish to cook? I don't really know, man. I do like. I would say. Let's see. Maybe like a fettuccine. I like the fettuccine Alfredo kind of thing. I love that. It just everything from scratch. You don't buy the ragu. You
Right,
actually
you
make the
make
cream
that,
with the heavy cream, the cheese, and all. I like that. I like the fettuccine.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat?
That's food. Let me say that.
I like pizza, man.
Really? Yo, I was waiting for
I
something
like
crazy
pizza.
like.
I like pizza, man. I'm a pizza dude.
Yeah, you and my son would get along because I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm,
right. My
I be
husband too,
pizzaed out
like-
sometimes.
Yo, and he could burn.
Do
My
you make
husband-
pizza at your shop?
I don't make pizza.
Do you know
but,
how to make pizza?
Yeah, well, I make like when I'm at home. Sometimes I make pizza, but I make it with like I shouldn't give you my secret, but I make it on a Thomas English muffin roll.
Ah.
And
I heard about those.
Oh my god! And just,
Matter of fact,
No,
Jimmy
you have to tell us
Iovine.
how you do it. Hold
Jimmy
on.
Iovine.
No,
you make it. No, you
tell
put
a
your own
secret.
tomato sauce. You know, you get the cheese.
What type of
and
sauce
that's
you
it.
use?
Well, you know, I make my own tomato sauce. You know,
Oh,
I ain't gonna
man.
give you the recipe, but you can get you some ragu and just add a couple different spices to it if you can't make it from scratch.
I'm doing that.
You
That's
know,
gonna
it's
be a
fire,
project
too.
with the kids.
It's
They gonna
fire.
love that.
They gonna love it.
See, that's
Yeah.
another thing I can't do.
What?
Thomas English muffins.
The measure the spices. Put a lot of salt like that. Cause I be going according to my taste buds. So I be like, oh, this ain't got enough.
Sodium.
Boom. And then somebody else tastes it, they be like, yo,
It
shit
tastes
got
like
mad salt.
So,
It didn't taste like
So
that
you
when I
be
was
like
cooking
this,
it.
Or you supposed to like when you know how McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know if you ever worked at McDonald's, but I have, and they tell you how to sprinkle.
Let me
the
tell you
salt.
this
my
stuff.
first job, I did.
Mine too. That's how I know.
At McDonald's?
They tell you how to sprinkle
High
the
school.
salt, so you don't overdo it. You gotta do it like an M. It's like boom, and then you shuffle it with the thing.
That's the secret.
They had me on the grill. I quit after a couple of days. I burnt my hand. I was
What?
like, this shit is crazy.
Don't tell me you smashed your hand in the grill.
Nah, I ain't do
Oh,
that.
okay.
But you know, just picking it up.
Yeah,
I might hit
yeah,
this.
that's
I'm like, man, this ain't for me.
The way it's made is kind of a safety issue.
You know what else I can
I
make?
wasn't with it.
Yeah.
Beans, franks, and rice.
That's okay.
That's an American classic.
Frankie beans?
Yeah, you treated it hamburger.
Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me.
Oh, no, you're killing us.
You know what I really like though? I ain't gonna lie. Pizza and like steak and potatoes with some
Ooh.
creamy spinach pause.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Homemade
Oh my
potatoes,
god.
right?
Yeah. I can't get enough of that.
Oh, that sounds
Mashed
good.
So you and the women, y'all get along very well. You in the kitchen.
Ooh.
You know how it is.
How do you use? Oh, right. That's a good segue. Now, how do you use that to pick up people? Because a chef, that's like almost the same as like a cop, and it's, you know how I say that. Women like people who have that type of notoriety in their field. You
Because
know,
most women today can't even cook. So
Well,
you
not even
coming
that.
in. You coming in with a great gift.
I be chilling, man. I mean, I really don't pursue any woman. You know, I just stay. I'm on my path right now. I got a girl.
focused.
My girlfriend is Elmas. Really, like that's my wife right now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
I
think
really-
women are drawn to you because you have that type of?
I know they are. You know,
You stay strong.
Yeah, I'll be chilling. I'm chilling, like.
As you should, though. Keep it low key.
Yeah, quiet.
Let it distract you from your dream.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Instead of thinking about spaghetti, you're going to be thinking about Sandra. What is
You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
it. So
Bring the drama to your shop, all that.
I'm just trying to get this thing rolling the way it is, and even on a higher scale, and I can think about a family later. You know, my boy called me.
Because you're not even 30 yet. You gotta, and it's rare. You don't have kids now, right? It's nowadays that you don't see people even in the mindset of trying to become an entrepreneur. Well, at least not like in my immediate. I mean, not everybody, but in my immediate people of my age, my bracket I went to school with. Not everybody is really focused on that, and that's why, like I said, for those events, I was shocked to see in my community because there's a lot of people I know who don't have any goals. Right. And by the time they reach 30, they're still trying to figure out what 20 should have looked like. You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody same age bracket and you're already successful. You already have the notoriety. You have the name. People know who you are. They know what you're doing. They respect it. That's a big deal. And I think, we try to celebrate those type of people all the time.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody really tells you good job. I don't know who you have in your corner telling you good job, but a lot of people see your success. True. And they get intimidated, they fall back, they think you changed, and they think you're doing something wrong or crazy because you're following your dreams. Yeah. So it's good that's our thing. We try to promote people, right. We interview them, we want it to be somebody who is doing something that's like out the box, but it's not. But it's out the box for us because we don't get to see people in that light. We don't get to see people on the pedestal.
Right.
Right.
Now Elmas, you own this?
I own it.
Now, let's talk about ownership and how important it is for a young black man to own something today.
Man, it's everything. You know what I mean? It's a way to every generation has to pick up the torch from the last generation that was here before them, and this is just my way of carrying on the torch.
Yeah, because you definitely Harlem had that entrepreneur spirit, and you coming in here with that shirt and that person on that shirt, you definitely so that's dope.
And the hat, everything.
Yeah, we're not promoting any narcotic distribution.
No, not the narcotic, but just the aspect of just being an entrepreneur.
But it's just good to learn the hustle of whatever city you come from. Really, everybody should learn the hustle of Harlem. No matter where you're from, because they make you want more, man. You know what I mean? Ball players, you come from the city, you want to get out the city, you hustling. It don't matter what you went to. You're a teacher, you're trying to become a principal, you hustling. It's just, you got to stay on your path and just become the biggest thing that you can, because it's not that you want to be the biggest thing you can become to shit on nobody. It's stunt. Like, the bigger you become, the more people you can help.
Right.
And the more people you help, the stronger we become. You want to put people in position. We don't want all the power. That's what the other people want. That's what the enemy want. What we want is to have everybody in positions of power. So when we come together, man, we like Voltron and shit. So
X-Men. I like to come on stuff for X-Men.
X-Men. We like the X-Men. So
I feel like X-Men and Marvel and all that was built off for us.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So I always say I'm an X-Men.
It was. I heard that. Like, that's
the
struggle of them, the X-Men and stuff like that is it was written off the struggle of black people and stuff, and just knowing how gifted we was. I don't know the writing and stuff like that, but I have heard that.
Yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah,
but it makes sense now. I'm saying
Magneto
right.
and Mr. X was Malcolm X and
Dr.
Martin Luther King. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
And the X-Men represent us and our gifts and how they try to get rid of us because they're scared of our powers.
Exactly.
And we show them that every day, whether it be through our art, music, this podcast, whatever it is, food. You understand? We do that.
We just so swag, man. We ain't got to try, man.
Well,
it's our world.
See, that makes sense now that I look at it. Now, I'm looking at X-Men totally.
Yeah,
I'm definitely.
Why you liked it before?
I liked it, but now when you say it, and I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna go see Black Panther now.
I can't.
We're gonna see that one.
Yo, seeing the first trailer and knowing I had to wait to 2018.
You know what I mean?
I'm just happy. Like, that's a black movie.
Like, no,
black cast. Everything. And I'm happy for that. So
we're in power. It's
Right.
not just a black because they've done movies
You don't see-
where
you
it
don't
was
see
black
that.
all black cast.
Right.
This is black cast, and they're exhibiting our natural power from our birthright. That's a big difference than just saying it's an all black
We
cast.
coming. They try to do everything to stop us from growing.
And-
They just make us stronger, man.
What's the guy's name? I want to get his name right. That's playing Black Panther because he's
I don't know the brother.
He
name.
is
He
definitely-
played James Brown.
James Brown, Jackie Robinson,
Yeah, man.
Thurgood Marshall.
Good brother, yeah.
Now he doing the oh
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Chad Boswick.
yeah.
Boswick? Wow.
Yeah.
He's definitely and I feel like every role he's playing, he's capturing it well. Like we know the story of these people, but he's really portraying it like
It's believable.
like
Every character.
If I was around when Jackie Robinson was playing, I feel like
You feel that?
I want to know
You know
how
what I
he
mean?
studied for these roles.
that's what.
People like that I want to talk to, like you. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
see somebody, you like, yo, your mind is different. I see it. You understand? I want to talk to you. I want to converse. I want to know how do you prepare for things? How do you like? What's it
And
gotta
then
be
I
something.
feel like he just came out of nowhere, even though he probably was around. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I've been up early. I'm sorry.
There you go. I
But,
was like, fuck what you saying. Yo, I'm here.
He's been he came out of nowhere, and then it's like he get these roles. Like when I saw him with Jackie Robinson, I was like, oh okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then you hit me with James Brown.
Why do you think he came out of nowhere?
No, because it's like not that he came out of nowhere. You know how actors be
Take time.
right, and then boom.
That's how
it's
it
like
happened.
somebody be like, he's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
Like
from
just
Law
like
and Order.
huh?
Going with her?
He was on Law and Order back in the days.
Right, but
Oh.
I want to know like who was the person that said, nah, he could do James Brown like after
So
that
you take
cast,
that one person to believe in you,
And then
you
it-
get
and
an
then your
opportunity,
next-
and then it's,
yeah.
it's
Just
quiet.
excel. Yeah, he's been able to do it and capture each character good.
I like looking at actors because it's like some of them they been acting all their life and they don't get on they big break till they 40.
What did I?
So my thing is like that's how I approach life. You know what I mean? Like you never know when your time is gonna come. You just gotta stay on your path and just enjoy the journey and learn as much as you can from the journey. Because when you get there, man, you'll have more jewels to share and you'll have more wisdom. And you know that life will take advantage of you a lot less. When you can live and just have experiences. So, you know, I take a big I have like big love for actors and actresses and stuff like that because man, shit, it's a grind. Like you might not know, so you might not know how you're gonna eat next week, but you got to go act and shit like that. You never know when your big break is coming. So, man, it takes bravery to be an actor.
It's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
faith-based practice, really.
Mhm. It's
'Cause you
crazy.
gotta go on faith.
You never know when
Yeah.
you're gonna make it, man. You know, so that's life.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when you're gonna make it in life either. You just gotta keep working. I feel like I ain't make it. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Just
just
the beginning.
yeah, man. Like I ain't like I get a lot of love and I'm here now because y'all appreciate what I'm doing. But I just feel like I ain't nobody yet.
What's
I
your
mean,
end
I'm
goal?
somebody, but I you know
You,
what I mean? Like,
do you have a goal yet where you're like, yo, when I'm there?
I want Elmas to be like the new McDonald's, really. I want you to be able to see Elmas everywhere. You know what I mean? I want that. I just want to be able to provide opportunities for people that might not have a shot, you know, and just start getting into real estate and get people houses and shit. You know, I just want to look out for the people. Whatever the people need, that's what I want to be able to provide for them.
But we here to support that. We definitely here to support that. Especially being, you know, being black and, you know, just being an entrepreneur in itself.
Yeah.
Because the process of anything, you know, just first you had that dream, but then it's where the fuck do I start? And that's always where a lot of people lose that my dream to where the fuck I get started, and then it's just okay. I'm just gonna get me a job.
Yeah, but that's really when the magic happens. That
You know.
that period.
That click is real detrimental to a person when they
Somebody-
trying to follow their dream.
Somebody told me when I first was trying to start something, this juice bar that I got, they told me they had a juice bar over on the east side, and he told me, man, just do it. Like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna write my business plan tomorrow. Fuck that. I mean, I just did it, like seriously. So that's the best advice I could give to anybody. Like, literally, just do it. Don't worry about the 99 reasons, people telling you that you can't do it, out of the 100, think about that one reason why you should do it. That one outweighs the other 99 1,000 times. You know what I mean? So you just gotta believe in yourself. People gonna tell you you can't because, man, they know that they want to be doing it and they don't want nobody to do it before them. And it's just like they just want you just caught up in what they into, man. So my thing is fuck that. You do your own shit, man. You worry about yourself. You worry about your family. Even family sometimes will tell you can't do something because they was never shit. You know what I mean? That's why I said people either good for you or they bad for you. There's no in between. Once you make that distinction, man, life gets a lot easier.
Stuff start flowing to you, right?
Stuff start flowing.
That's why they say as soon as you drop that dead weight, the blessings come in.
Have you heard people tell you, yo, you can't do that, or that sounds unrealistic,
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, man, of course. Like, that's what it is, and then you prove them wrong. And then now they asking for jobs and shit.
Yo,
know
do you
what I'm
give them a
saying?
job?
I would if I had an opportunity to, but I'm such a small shop right now that I really don't need too much help.
Now, let me, all right.
So
Would you give them a job to spite them?
You see how he lived?
No,
I'm just.
no, the only reason why I'm asking, because, you know, sometimes people be like, yo,
So you can look
can't
down
do
on them?
it. It's not to look down. I would still give a person a job, like, yeah, no, like, it's not that you work for me or you work with me. It'd be like, you said I couldn't do it, but look, I did it.
Well,
Just to prove that it's happening.
we all humans,
Yeah.
so you know thoughts like that might go through your head, but you gotta understand that's a negative thought. Like you know that shit could come back to be a negative karma on you thinking like that. So my thing is, man, fuck it. It don't matter what you did to me because, you know, especially if you a black person, because we all messed up. We all come from broken homes. We all learned the wrong way of things. So you might not know how to deal with a certain person. You might snake them or cross them, whatever. If that's just because you don't know no better. So my thing is, why not teach people better? You know what I mean? I don't hold no grudges. You know
Now,
what I'm saying?
you being I'm just meeting you,
Yeah.
but talking to you now, I know you pay attention to what's going on. Politics.
Try to.
You know, if you're not paying attention, you see it. Sports.
Yeah.
Recently, Houston Texans owner mentioned, these is his words, verbatim. You can't have the inmates running the prison.
Did that shock you that he said it though?
It didn't shock me. Nothing. This racism today that we have, that is never going to shock me because it's always going to be there. I didn't expect to see this how I'm seeing it now as a child. Like when you read about it in the history books and you see those documentaries, you see the dogs, you see the hoses, you see the nigga, da 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 da. You know, that is like, damn. They march, they stood for something,
Right.
and then to see it in 2017. You know, my mother then had to tell me, this is what you have to do to deal with this. Or even my great-grandmother, when she was alive, she didn't have to say, well, this is what you have to do to deal with this. Now it's like, what the fuck?
But you know why I think it is though? Why it's such a shock to people or what the fuck moment? Because a lot of people weren't taught what the real history of our history was. So now when shit like this happens, we're like, how could they? But if you knew, not the textbook version, like the real part, you would understand why it's happening. We wouldn't feel so defenseless. It would be more of like, I'm reacting, but in a way that's a positive manner for me to come up from the bullshit that's happening. Because it's not new. We know it. Like you said, it's a repetition of the same old shit. But like I think when you have a foundation of knowing where it stems from, you kind of know how to handle it better. And then you know how to react or how not to react, because we're not supposed to be reacting, I guess, in a violent manner, I guess, right?
Well, there were two stances on that, because you had the Martin stance with the nonviolence, and you had the Malcolm stance with the by any means necessary.
Right. Which one do you follow? Well, if any, maybe you don't agree either.
Both of them were great black leaders.
No, I'm not taking away from
No,
you.
I'm just saying both of them were great black leaders, and they just chose different paths to get to where they had their goal
to
was.
get the message out, right?
They did.
And they both got their goals. You know what I would say. You know,
But you know they killed Martin because he started understanding that maybe the nonviolence thing might not be the way about going through things. So when he started realizing that maybe we need to start fighting back, that's when they killed him. That's when, you know, they didn't want that fight, you know, because it's like, damn, Martin tried this. There's evidence of him trying, and he's seeing that this ain't working. So he's about to take the other lead, and they killed him before he actually got a chance to. So that's why they try to have us being submissive and all this. Oh, well, Martin didn't have to.
Right.
Martin was about to fuck some shit up.
Right. He's about to change the message in the next sermon.
It's just, man, it's just, you just got to know what's really going on, man. Don't, you know, they going to tell you what they want you to know, but you got to do your due diligence and research and talk to the people that was actually there or whatever, and you'll find out the real story.
You know what's crazy?
So
I went to college. This sounds crazy. This is going to sound crazy.
Okay. It better be. Last time you said that, it was.
I went to college with the person that was accused of killing Malcolm X. I went to college with his wife.
wow.
What was her like? Okay, what was her just class discussion like? What did you know?
Her class discussion was crazy because I had what class I had? We had like a black a civil rights class. I can't remember the exact title of the class, but when we read the text, she specifically told the professor, "This fucking book is a lie. This shit did not happen like this." So teacher's like, well, how did you know? I said, bitch, I was there. This right here is a lie. It did not happen like this. And I'm like,
It's a beautiful thing.
so I'm like, at the end, like, because I'm sitting in the back of her. So when we had a break, I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? She said, no, my husband is the person that they accused that killed Malcolm X.
Wow.
And I was there for what we was reading. I was there. So I'm like, what? She said, no, I was there when this, I forgot what we was reading, but she said, I was there for this. I'm like, just to see that, to be like around, I'm young still, I'm in what, late 20s. Just to hear her say, I was there.
You need that.
And I watched Malcolm X and I know that, you know, the history. I seen the documentary.
Thought you knew the history.
Right, and then she's like, nah, this shit is wrong.
Right.
This is wrong. And she said it just like that with that much conviction. Like, no. And it was a black professor we had. Like, she's like, no,
that's the
this
sad
is wrong.
part, though, because I remember being in college and having the Afro-American Studies class and really sitting there and saying to myself, all of this shit is like fucked up. This is not what I'm supposed to be learning. Why am I learning about the same shit they taught me in the 4th grade about the the Underground Railroad and shit like that? At that point, I knew it was deeper than what they were showing me, and that's when I was like, all right, I can't. I ended up dropping out of school.
I think
anyway,
I feel like
it didn't work out because of that.
With our ancestry, there's no way we're not supposed to own and strive for greatness. There's no way.
The fucking pyramids,
right. It's no way we're supposed to be working for someone else. There's no way we're supposed to have just a 9 to 5. Just go to school, get an education, get a good job.
Right.
No, our ancestors did not do that.
Well, they were educated.
They was educated, but when you go back to what is it? New Mexico, Black Wall Street.
Right.
There's no way I'm supposed to just go to school, educate myself, get a good job, retire, die. Hell no.
Right.
From 1982, this dash in between next to 1982 before the year I die is what I plan, like what we have to do. Our ancestors died for us to do that. I'm sorry, this ain't even Black History Month. I'm just saying, like,
every day
there's
Black
no
History.
like there's no I swear this is no way to say like, oh no, I'm not gonna just work. You know, I had a good job. What else did I do? You know
But this
what I'm
is
saying?
all part of us all waking up though, and realizing that we've been taught to be complacent with what a normal life is supposed to look like. When we really are kings and queens. Like we're royalty. We should be acting accordingly. You know, but when you've been like taught the total opposite for so long and nobody's there to tell you or even demonstrate what it looks like, it's hard. You know, it is hard. And then that's why when we do things like this, it's important. And this is why what we say is important, what we demonstrate is important, because people are going to look up to us because we're the only ones that are stepping outside of the box. They looking at you. They looking at us like, oh shit, you did it. They looking at people like Cardi B.
Right.
You understand, who talk and look and act like them, who did it. She gonna rise to the top with what she's doing because she looks and acts like everybody else. You understand? Like, people need to see somebody that looks like them in power in order for them to strive. I didn't want to do what I was doing because I saw a white lady doing it. I saw my peers. When I was listening to the radio, I'm listening to black people like, yo, they got control of the music. That's how I looked at it, and that's what I wanted, the control of the music, because my thing is music too, right? I inspired based off of that. So that's why it's important when we do it. That's why it's important what you do, and even those small conversations with people. You know, I love talking to a complete stranger and having them walk away and tell me I gave them something in conversation. You know, I made them see something different. I made them, like, whatever it is, I just gave them something. And I feel like that's the exchange every time it's supposed to be. It's always supposed to be an exchange of information, whether it be energy, whatever. It's supposed to be an even exchange.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what you got outside of getting your smoothie that day.
Yes, because and without me even talking to him, I felt it. I saw the exchange between him and the boy, and I was like, that's the exchange. You understand? Right there. And
Did you know the boy that came up to you?
The young man.
The young man.
I probably knew the young gentleman that came by. You know, a lot of them show me love on the block. I mean, you know, they come by getting their smoothies, and I don't even charge them. I just, if you're trying to give me money, I'd be like, man, take it.
Let me ask you, how does that affect you if you're not taking money sometimes?
I don't take,
God
I take
bless
money
you.
from others now.
No, I get it, but like, where does that discretion work? How does that work?
I mean, it's just, you know, if I feel like somebody got a need for something, I try to give it to them, and I try not to take from people that really ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
shit,
deep,
it'll come back around, you know?
You be blessed tenfold. For that one person you get a free smoothie to,
Right,
10 more people are
Cause
coming.
you know some people be on some son, this is a business,
And then those are the
then
businesses that
you'd be
don't
like,
have.
black people don't support black people, but then you overcharging me for a fucking T-shirt, but I don't support, nigga. I can't afford
No,
to support
I
you
was
right
about to
this
have
time.
a
And sometimes
thing right now. Now listen, you'll say that, but those are the same people who have Jordans on their feet and they rushing to
just
get
saying,
that
I'm just
$800 coat every winter. But then now when I come out with my brand and my shirt is 50 or however much, you're gonna tell me it's too much. But if it had Nike on it, you would wear it. But
I'm gonna
because
be
it got
honest
my
with you.
name on it, you won't.
No, I'll be honest with you. A lot of the stuff that got the name like Nike and shit, I wait till the shit go on sale.
But if I had a business and mine cost retail price, you wouldn't buy it because
If retail price, let me be honest with you. I'm frugal with mine. Okay? If retail is reasonable, I don't give a fuck who name is on it. If it look good, just as long as it don't look stupid, I'll wear it. I don't give a fuck. But don't just say, don't Kanye me. And give me a homeless man shirt and say it's $1,000. Nigga, that's not $1,000. That's been worn 1,000
Hey, what
times.
type of cotton is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, our ancestors picked the cotton.
Right.
You can't tell me this shit is $1,000.
What's the most expensive thing you ever bought? Like material, I mean, like clothes wise and stuff, not like a house.
I would just say a pair of sneakers. Like, yeah, it would have to be sneakers.
Yeah, you
I
too.
mean, nah.
Oh, your restaurant. Look, right there you
As
go.
far as clothes and shit, I would say like some shades. I bought some Cartier.
How much
shades.
was it?
This shit was like, this when I was getting it though. It was like at least 2,000.
Nah, I never spent $1,000 on nothing.
I got a $500 watch. That one time I bragged about and I lost it and thought my brother stole it. And it was me. God was like, humble yourself, bitch. I lost it right after I bragged about it. I was like, oh, this cost $500.
No,
that shit was missing.
I think I bought sneakers. Like, my thing is sneakers. Like, I like sneakers, so.
I'm paying attention to that now because of what you just said about the money thing. I'm seeing a lot of entrepreneurs saying, yo, why y'all not? They're like, I look like you. Why would you not? Even if it costs
No,
money.
I get it. I don't mind supporting black people.
No, I know.
But understand, don't just say because you're black, I gotta support you. But then when I'm trying to support you, it's just outrageous. Where you be like, yo, fam, what are you doing?
They're trying to get rich.
You know what I mean? Like, chill. You just came out. You was in your mom's house. You made a shirt. You put yourself
But
your
to
name
the
on.
artist,
No.
it's worth it.
I get it. Art is worth it. I get it. Don't listen. Don't do me like they did
So
to
when
the
I come
Cold
out with
Crush.
my clothing line, But plus size beauties, that's never gonna happen. But I'm saying, if I did it, you wouldn't do it if it was overcharged and I was.
If it's outrageous, it has to be outrageous. I'm not a. Look, let me be honest with you. I'm not a Gucci type of. I don't have to have Gucci. I don't have to have Louis Vuitton. I don't have to have none of that to make me feel better about myself.
Right.
You know, that stuff is cool, but I'm not jumping to go buy that when checks come rolling in, because I'm fine with $50 Champion sweatpants and a hoodie, the original hoodie at that,
What does that mean? I don't even
with the
know.
cone head. That's different.
All right, I'm not a
Okay, don't worry about
fashionista.
that.
I'm sorry.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it can't be, just ridiculous. Like, yo, you don't Kanye me. Don't be like, yo, this is what you have to have.
All right. So as an entrepreneur yourself, right? What do you think it is that makes people dictate their prices? Like when you had to put because this is we have an entrepreneur, right? Why not actually?
Right.
Like when you said, all right, this is how much my stuff is going to cost. Did you factor in what he's talking about? Like people are not going to pay for that, or did you just say, no, I think my food is so good, this is going to be,
Well, I mean, yeah, well, you got to factor in all of that, really. How I look at it is, it has to be cost effective, you got to tally up how much it costs to make such and such. A smoothie per cup, how many strawberries it takes to make that, how much the whole box. So, you got to base the prices on the products you're buying. That's one. And then on top of that, I just try to just keep things to a point where I can make a profit off of it, but still it's affordable for people in the community, because you got to understand who you're serving and who you're trying to look out for. So I do like $10 plates, but I'm gonna make sure you get like enough food for like 2 people to eat. Like it's just I just try to look out for folks, you know what I mean? So that's how we doing it. But as far as being an entrepreneur, you gotta tally up how much it takes to make your products, and then you gotta base what you're charging off that. You can't get into the business and be losing money because the prices ain't right. But at the same time, you can't make them too high because ain't nobody gonna buy it.
Did you have any type of formal business training? Because you said business plan before. Like you said, I'm gonna make my business plan. I'm gonna go. Or you just did the research yourself.
Yeah, I just did the research. Like I remember a lot of that shit from junior high school too, man. It's crazy. Like thank God for a good memory, but that helped me out a lot, And whatever I didn't know, I would just Google it. Shit.
People don't appreciate Google, right?
Just Google it.
Yeah, these young kids is crazy, because I Googled tests in college. I was like, man, fuck this. I ain't studied. I just Googled the question.
And it came up.
Fuck the answer, and the answer come up back. I'm like,
people are so
like,
lazy.
these
It's like the phone is a gift and a curse. That shit made people so lazy that they will have all of the information in the world in the palm of their hands and think, let me ask so and so. Before I take my phone out and say, let me Google it, I would call not me. People will call me and say, I've had people call me for directions. And I'm like, yo, you're on the phone, right?
Right.
I am not Google Maps. First off, I get lost every day. But I'm not Google Maps. People don't even think to say, yo, I got my phone. When they trying to come into business, when they trying to do entertainment media, it's so much information. Everything I ever needed to know, I'm not going to pay. I had, some school for media was like, oh, you could do classes. 10 classes is like $3,000. I thought about it. I went to one free session. I was like, oh, this is really dope that they have this here. But I'm not paying for everything you just showed me I could Google. Now you gave me the blueprint. Thank you. I'm taking what you gave me and I'm gonna go do my research, and I'm feed
Figure
myself the information. I'm not gonna pay you now to sit there for the same stuff on my Google. People really don't do that. They want somebody to either do it in front of them and show them, or they want you to tell them exactly how you did it from point A to point B. And that don't work, because whatever you did may not work for me. Right. That's why you got to research it yourself and then say, all right, cool, this is how I'm going to do it. Lay out my own plan. But yeah, Google's undervalued. I'm sorry, that was a speech.
I think
just
just
say that for a while.
Technology is undervalued unless you're on social media. They value that more than anything right now. I was looking on social media. I followed somebody, and they was like, yo, a person can give you the answer or give you some wisdom or knowledge. Right? But then when you go and look at that person, see how many followers that person has, and he's not, or he or she is not in the 10,000s or 100,000s, you disregard the knowledge because that person may not have a lot of followers, but that the one that has the most followers
They got garbage
giving
on
you
their
the
page.
dumb shit,
Yeah.
you're accepting that because you assume this quantity is quality when it comes to that. I'm like, and he was right. Like these kids is like, some is twisted, and it's like everything is at their fingertips. This is why I don't understand how you not supposed to get ahead and do what you're supposed to do.
It comes down to why you want to do it too.
True indeed. And I think a lot of people have an idea of what they want to do. A lot of young kids today
And old ones, not just
you're
young
right.
kids.
No, you're right.
I know a lot
Old
of people my age is lost walking around.
And
still,
you're right.
so-
And I think social media plays a lot in that game because you could look at Cardi B. All right, Cardi B. Everybody use her as an example because she was stripping, but she's true to herself. She's honest.
Yeah.
And she just got engaged, which is great.
Right, beautiful.
But now people are like really trying to mold and model themselves after her. Like we heard earlier, what works for her may not work for you.
That's the misconception.
You got to figure out what works for you to get your shit in order or your shit going for it to be you. You know what I mean? So
I think what you said earlier, when we was walking over here and we had like a dope conversation just about what we're doing here. And he said, the main thing is not to try to put somebody as your end goal. Like, I want to be like Denzel Washington. You don't want to put a person there as your cap.
Yeah, people be like, oh,
because then,
like, everybody wants to be the next thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
that's exactly what he said.
And
that's exactly what he said.
I'm me.
Right.
We're us. Somebody's going to come along after us and be like, I'm going to be the next cool ass Trav. I'm going to be you. You know what I mean?
When you do that, you put a ceiling on yourself.
Right.
It's like, shit, you can't be greater than Denzel.
Right.
Denzel's a great man, by the way, but I'm just
Yeah,
using him as a
yeah.
reference. Like, I want to be Denzel. Man, be greater than Denzel. Be you. You never know who you might become if you believe in yourself.
Right.
Shit, Denzel might say, shit, I want to be Trav.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when people like, nah, I'm going to be me.
Exactly.
The greatest
You know,
version
and
of you.
if you compare me to someone else, that's fine. That's your opinion.
Your perception.
I don't care.
Yes, yeah, it is. You always let the
Just go
people
do
judge.
your
Let the
thing.
people
Like,
talk.
let the people judge.
You know what I mean?
I'm fine. I'm Trav. Like,
cool ass
yeah,
Trav.
that's me. I don't give whoever you compare me to after and during.
Thanks
That's
for the
what. Yeah, thank
Right.
you.
Thanks for the
But I'm
compliment.
me. You know, whether you see similar or you act like this person or you sound like nah, fam. Look, hey, I don't know what to tell
I'll
you.
let you call it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. All right. I'm good. I think we said enough.
Think so?
Yeah.
Any last words, bro? I like your vibe, man. I like
Thanks,
you,
man.
Your vibe is dope. Like
Thank
that's
you,
you know, take
it too.
the vibe is everything nowadays.
Energy.
Like
Energy don't lie, man.
She's always we always talk about.
Yeah, I
it.
met a
Energy
lady
don't lie.
today. I'm gonna do great business with her. I'm saying that right from my mouth to the universe. When she hugged me, I had to tell her to get off.
Ah, see?
I said, "Oh no, you're giving me too much."
can't-
I said, "I can't take
You
this."
can't let,
And she knew she was.
Sometimes you can't even let people touch you because they'll pass the energy on to you.
Yeah,
Yo,
her energy was
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
My mother, I was with my mother
Be careful.
earlier.
Yeah.
Her friend was telling me that same
People don't
shit.
know. That's why
That's
people
crazy.
now they be like on something like,
That's
"All right."
crazy.
Yo, my mother's
Yeah.
friend told me that it's like she was dealing with a dude and he did some funny shit, and all the evil spirits he was
What?
like just like that evil energy.
just transferred.
It traveled with him, and when she was dealing with him,
It ruined her life?
no, it didn't ruin her,
Oh.
but she saw that the bad vibe he carried from where he was at into her, and she had to tell him like, yo, I can't fuck with you.
Real shit.
And this is early on. She was like, nah.
Thank
And-
God she
and
had that.
and she told me earlier, she was like, yo, I messed with this dude, years ago, and that bad energy, like whatever he did, karma, like boom.
Sometimes it's not
Ran
even you,
with
it's
him,
your
and-
family. It's just some shit going on.
And
Yeah.
she said every time he came around, some bad shit happened with him and her, with him, and like, she, I ain't gonna put everything out there, but she just said, yo, that dude was like
And that's real.
That
though.
energy is real. The vibe is there.
I
like,
don't
you
think I
can't-
would hug nobody though unless
Yeah.
I felt like they were safe to do it. And I'm good at reading people's energy.
Mhm.
And I'm a person who I'm scared to touch because of what you said.
I just
But
want to say.
she definitely gave me some like some
chills.
supernatural shit. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Is it- is
I
that
didn't
the
even
last
smoke
voodoo
today.
type bitch?
I didn't even smoke
Is
today.
that the last one, the Slim joint?
Yeah. Don't you talk bad about my people. Shut
No,
the fuck up.
no,
now.
the one with the- with the red skirt?
Why would you do that right now? We filming and you gonna describe the bitch. I mean the lady. She's beautiful.
She's very
No, her
attractive.
energy was dope. The first thing she said to me when she spoke was about energy, and I said,
Well, I just didn't like when she said she wants to be the next.
That's how though.
I hate that. That next thing, like, no. I don't want that to rub off on.
But you know what? I think at some point everybody had that feeling. We just didn't know no better. We didn't know that we were the gift. We thought somebody else was. Yeah. So, I mean, she had a lot of accomplishments. She just didn't, that's her thing.
Right.
You know that. Now I'm waiting to see maybe I could put her on in there. I had this conversation with her one day
Okay.
and build off of that. So it's dope though.
Anything you want to say to the people, like in your shoes or coming from where you, cause you come from a good historical neighborhood,
Oh yeah.
Harlem in itself, but just that circumference.
block,
Yeah.
I know. I just want to say, man, sometimes, man, you gotta leave to do better. You know, when you stay around the same place you grew up, it might put a stun on you, and it might just stunt your growth. So sometimes we need to walk away so we can come back and do better. You know what I mean? I had to leave a lot of people alone, a lot of things alone, and when I did that, all these doors started opening up for me. So I think that y'all should aspire to do the same thing. On top of that, I just want to say, just keep supporting each other. I'm very thankful for being on No Disrespect. You know, thanks for having me, even though they ain't have my weed or my liquor.
I'm sorry.
This
I
is
ain't
part.
need it. I guess
This
I
is
ain't-
part one.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
all right. When you come back,
So-
we're gonna do the 420 episode. Fuck 420. We doing it in
We
fucking
doing-
November,
we doing-
December,
yeah.
whatever. We
But
coming
that just
back.
mean I ain't need it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's how I take it. But I'm
Everything
just so
else.
right. I'm just so appreciative of everything going on right now. I hope to see y'all at Elmas very soon.
Oh, we definitely gonna see
Tell the
man.
address.
man.
Tell the people where it's at.
Oh yeah, we at 355 West 116th Street. That's Manhattan Avenue. For all the old time Harlem residents, it's the old game room. You know, down there. It's a historical building supposedly. So
You got a
That's
lot
how
of
we
history to
rolling.
live up to, man. Sound like.
listen,
He's
man, I'm just
living up
man.
to it.
Right.
I'm just living, man. I'm just giving the universe what God gave me and just putting it back into
Love.
it. That's it.
That's beautiful.
I mean, peace and love. I love y'all.
Alright.
Yes. That's
And on
dope.
that note, No Disrespect podcast episode 32.
32.
You know,
32.
we're missing the link, but the chain's still strong.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, keep hating, cause you know what? Hate is still support. So keep on hating.
Oh, that's some of the best forms of flattery and
What?
support. You know, hey,
Keep me going.
there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
Keep talking shit.
Right.
we gonna keep laughing, right?
That's it. We just gonna laugh. you
Straight
know?
to the fucking thing.
Straight to the bank.
And on that note, peace, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all next week.
Next week.
Yeah.